What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to scrape Amazon bestsellers automatically by creating a simple workflow in N8N. Let's get started. In N8N, I've created a workflow that I've renamed to Amazon bestseller scraper. And here, we're going to start by adding a trigger. I'm going to choose a manual trigger over here. Now, to scrape best-selling products from Amazon, I'm going to use this tool called Apify. Apify is an incredible tool that you can use to scrape any website and automate projects. To get 30% off your first subscription to this tool, just use the link in the description to sign up and create your account. After creating your account, head over to Apify store over here. And here, we're going to search for the website that we like to scrape. In our case, we like to scrape Amazon. So I'll search for Amazon here and click on search. Here you can see we have over 1,000 tools that we can use to scrape Amazon. So since we like to scrape best-selling products from Amazon, I'll use this tool right here. So I'll open this tool on a new tab. And this is a tool that we're going to use to scrape best-selling products from Amazon. So all we have to do is add the category URL over here. For example, we can add the electronics category URL over here. And here we can add the number of results or the products that we like to scrape in the category. You can choose how many subcategories you like to scrape. I'm going to choose one. And now to scrape 10 products from this category, I'll click on start right here. You can see that our worker is running and getting our data. Let's give it a second for it to complete scraping our products. Here, you can see we succeeded in scraping 10 best-selling products from the electronics category. So here we got the position, the picture, the name of the product, price, category, and the URL over here. So now, instead of having to manually scrape the products right here in Apify, we can create a workflow in N8N that scrapes the products for us automatically and then adds the products to a spreadsheet. So to set up our workflow, here in our tool, here you can see we're using the category URL to scrape the products from Amazon. So we're going to add this category URL to a spreadsheet in Google Sheets. I've created a spreadsheet that I've renamed to Amazon bestseller scraper. In this spreadsheet, I've created a sheet that I've renamed to category URL, and here's where we're going to add our category URL. So now to get this sheet, now workflow, I'm going to search for Google Sheets here and click on Google Sheets, and then here I'll click on Get Rows in Sheet Node. Here, you'll need to create a new credential to connect your account to N8N. To do that, just click on Sign In with Google right here, and then on the new window that pops up, choose the account that you'd like to connect to N8N, and your connection will be created. Since I had already done that, I'm going to close this right here. Then here I'm going to find our document, which is this document right here. Then our sheet is going to be the Amazon, is going to be the category URL sheet. And here I'll click on execute step to get our category URL, which is this URL right here. So now with our category URL, so here I'll rename this now to get category URL. Then here I'll click on rename. So now with our category URL right here, we can use the URL to scrape best-selling products in that specific category. So to do that, we're going to use Apify. So I'll search for Apify right here and click on Apify. Here you'll need to install it first if you haven't installed it yet. Then after installing it, click on the Run and Actor node right here. Here you'll need to create your credential by clicking on Create a New Credential right here. Then over here, click on Connect My Account to connect your account to N8N on the new window that pops up. And after creating your connection, close this window. Then here I would like to run an actor. And here I'm going to choose a recently used actor. And here we're going to find the actor, which is this actor right here. And here we need to add our JSON. So I'll click on expression right here, expand it right here to add our JSON over here. To get our JSON, I'll go back to our tool. Then where it says manual in JSON, click on JSON right here. And here I'm going to copy the JSON right here. So I'll copy this JSON. And I'll paste our JSON right here. So now instead of adding the category URL manually, we're going to map it right here. You can also do the same with the maximum items you like to scrape. So you can add the items right here. You can add another column right here for the maximum numbers of items, and then come and map the items right here. After you've added the items right here now in this spreadsheet, but I'm going to choose to scrape only 10 best-selling products in this category. Right here. To scrape our 10 best-selling products in this category, I'll click on execute step right here. You can see it's executing our node. Let's give it a second for it to complete scraping our products. You can see that our node was executed successfully, and here we succeeded in scraping our products, our best-selling products in this category. And then here you can see we got our default dataset ID right here. To get our best-selling products, I'll search for Apify again and click on Apify. And this time around, I'm going to click on the get dataset items node right here. And then here we're going to map our dataset ID right here. So I'll map this default dataset ID right here and click on execute step to get our products. You can see we got about 10 products right here. We got our 10 best-selling products in this category. The category was electronics. So we're getting the name of the product, URL, unique ID, the position, the price, stars, reviews count, category name, category full name, and subcategories right here. That's awesome. I renamed this node to Amazon bestseller scraper. And here I renamed this node to get Amazon bestsellers. And then here I'll click on rename. So now with our products right here, we can proceed and add the products to a spreadsheet. In our spreadsheet, I've also created another sheet that I've renamed to Amazon bestsellers right here. Here's where we're going to add our products. So we're going to add the position, unique ID, the name, category name, stars, reviews count, price, and the product URL over here. So to add our products in this spreadsheet, now workflow, I'll search for Google Sheets and click on Google Sheets right here. And then here, I'll click on the append row in sheet node. Here I'll find our document, which is this document right here. Then I'll find our sheet, which is this sheet right here. And here we're going to map our values to our columns in our spreadsheet with the data that we scrape using Apify. So the position I'm going to map it right here, unique ID right here, the name right here, and for the name right here, category name, you can choose to add the name or the full name. I'm going to choose to add the full name right here. For the stars, I'm going to map right here, reviews count over here, price over here, and the product URL over here. So now to add our products to our spreadsheet, I'll click on execute step right here. You can see it's executing our node. Our node was executed successfully, and we added our 10 products to our spreadsheet. Now our spreadsheet, you can see we successfully added our 10 products over here. So these are the best-selling products in the electronics category. So here we added the position, the unique ID, the name of the products, category, stars, reviews count, the price, and the product URL over here. So we scrape these products in category and added the products to our spreadsheet right here using this workflow that created right here in N8N. So for this node, I'll rename this node to Amazon bestsellers. And then here I'll click on rename right here. So here we are getting the category URL that we added to this sheet right here in our spreadsheet. Then we're using the category URL to scrape best-selling products in the category using this tool in Apify. Then we're getting the Amazon bestsellers using this node right here. Then we're adding the best-selling products to our spreadsheet over here. In this sheet, where we're adding the position, the unique ID, the name, category, stars, review count, price, and the product URL over here. We can try testing our workflow by adding a different category URL in our spreadsheet right here. So you can try scraping the best-selling books on Amazon. Yeah, so I added this category URL over here. Now to scrape the bestsellers books in Amazon. Now workflow, I'll click on execute workflow right here. Here you can see that our workflow was executed successfully. So here we go, the category URL right here. We use the category URL to scrape best-selling products in the category using this tool in Apify. And here we got our products, and we added our best-selling products in our spreadsheet. So now when I open our spreadsheet, here you can see we added 10 more best-selling products over here. So here you can see the position, the unique ID of the products, the name of the products, category, stars, reviews, price, and the product URL over here. So we scraped these best-selling products in this category using our workflow right here. So our workflow works perfectly. Thank you for watching. Now, if you'd like me to create this workflow for you or a workflow similar to this one, just Click the first link in the description to schedule a call with me. On the call, we'll discuss into details the workflow that you'd like me to create for you, and then I'll proceed to create the workflow for you. But if you enjoyed this video and you have an AI agent or a workflow in mind that you'd like me to create using N8N, just comment it down below in the comment section. I read all the comments, and if I land on your comment and I find it intriguing, I'll come back on a future video showing you how to create the entire workflow or AI agent from scratch using N8N. But for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.